That's just a fact. Okay, here we go.
Not the big sweeping thing, and is about skepticism. And that's good. Those are good values. But when a weapons of mass destruction, flimsy weapons of mass destruction story is able to get through all of those layers of skepticism, or when, Trump does something.
So what, I'm going to stop it again. I can't help it. But so what he's saying is that a story like WMD's, again, got to go back 20 years. He could go right now. He's not going to do it because he'll lose his job. So he goes back to WMD's and he says, it's troubling that a story that is so flimsy, it's not actually as flimsy as Russiagate. Russiagate's more flimsy. And he says that a story like WMD's is so flimsy that it could get through all those layers of protection that journalism has embedded in its structure. Oh my God, how could that happen? I don't know, Anon, what fucking world you think you live in or who you think you're talking to. But that's
Habits of mind.
That's not an act. What's that? Habits of mind. Habits of mind. But that's not an accident that WMDs somehow slip through all these fact-checking filters. Let's remember the primary function of the media, Anon, is what? What is the primary function of the news media? The primary function of the news media in the United States. The primary function is to forward the agenda of the elite. That's their primary function. In other words, to manufacture consent. That's their primary function. So this fucking idea that somehow they just have bad brain thinking, and it's not because of who owns them or who funds them, but somehow it's because of personal peccadillos and personal failings inside each journalist. That is propaganda. He knows that's propaganda, and Anon is fucking gaslighting you. And anybody who thinks his new show is going to tell anybody any truth that you haven't known before is now who's being naive, Kay. Because this guy is gaslighting you at fucking 200 miles an hour.